we are back once again, guys. Welcome back to the SDL weekly recaps. I'm joined this week by my great buddy JayJay, the What the Fuck Plane. JayJay, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good, B-Dog. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Rough day, hot down here in Florida, but you know what? Trying to live is basically the only goal I have for each day. But I want to end the week on some fun notes. Let's go ahead and get into some recaps. Let's see how this league is doing, and let's go ahead and see. We'll do some analysis of the standings, and towards the end of the this is the end of the year, so end of the season, I should say. Sorry. So we're definitely gonna get into some of these playoff chances as well, and this is definitely gonna be fun if you're ready to go.
I'm ready whenever you are, bud.
Alright, let's jump in there. Alrighty, first comes first, we got the team standings. Let me first start by saying the top two teams, Gamers United and CatDawg, are both locked into playoffs. They have officially locked. Technically, they are almost locked for top seed. Top seed has not been determined, but top two, they can swap back and forth. We do have Positive Like a Proton as well as Ground Zero are both one game away from clinching, so they just need one more win of their 4 games left to go ahead and clinch playoffs. And then we have, unfortunately, Pixel Pals has been officially eliminated. I think technically last week they were eliminated, but That's basically where we sit overall, and then we got the rest of the teams, basically 5 through 9. Well, I shouldn't say 5 through 9. 3 through 9 are all fighting for those last few spots. What you think of the board?
I was kind of hoping my team would be doing a little bit better here, but overall, it's still a very competitive league. I do feel bad for Pixie Pals there. Rough start to their year, but hopefully we can see if they can play spoiler for a few teams here as we close out the year.
That is absolutely correct. I do believe they play. They are definitely. I don't think the top 2 teams play them, so they'll definitely be spoiler for one team. I mean, it's going to be definitely interesting. We do have 2 teams that your team as well as Jamestown Billies did not get their match in last week due to scheduling issues, so they'll be playing that here shortly. So technically, Jamestown Billies could be in the same position as Ground Zero and Positive Like a Proton, having that one more game to lock in their playoffs. But more so that 6 through 9 is definitely going to be interesting. I mean, you got the Coast to Coast Rapagoats that are a little bit have 2 more wins. So there's a little bit of that gap between 6th and 7th place, but I mean every other team is right there with each other. I mean even just looking at differential. I mean I know your team has technically 1 more loss than Void Radiance, or I'm sorry about that. You guys have 1 less win than them, but you guys are right there with the differential. So I mean differentials are close as well. So it's definitely going to be close to wrap up the season.
No pressure, Gecko.
There is absolutely no pressure. Put all the pressure. Alright, let's go ahead and look at some kill leaders. I don't think really anything changed. The only thing we had, I think, for both divs is we have Iron Treads decided to make its way up in the Mega Division.
Mizuri had one hell of a match with Iron Treads this past week. That was fun to watch.
Yeah, Rich, we will be looking at that replays, so we can go ahead and look into that. The only other thing is we have Gamer Tag finally has another Mon in the top leaderboard besides Mylotic, as with Garchomp sneaking up there. But besides that, I mean, basically the rest of the I don't really see any changes that we've had in any of the divs. I think Mega Delta Bisharp jumped up in 10th for Delta as well. But for the most part, we haven't seen that much changes here. Do you have any notations for what you see?
These look good. I'm just stoked that my Delta Ambipom is sitting in 12th in Delta, and another week or 2 here, I'm definitely going to take out Mega Delta Bisharp. Sorry, Mark. I need to finish ahead of you on that one.
Don't spoil him like that. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of... I believe from, like, 10th through, I think, like, 18th, all of those mods are damn near tied, and the only differential is the only differential showing is their diff for their utilization. So I'll definitely be interested if they keep playing. It depends on who manages that diff the best for these mods. And I mean, I will say also, I mean, we still have, I mean, this is week 6. So we only got 2 weeks left of this season, and I mean, the top of the kill boards, you only got 10 kills for one division and 11 kills for the other division. I mean, I don't even think we're going to have any Mon hit, I highly doubt, we're going to have any Mon hit 20 kills, which is actually crazy. Usually for kill leaders, you usually see them for like an 8-week season. You have quite a few Mons that are at the high teens, low 20s. So it's definitely interesting seeing both divisions they haven't even had a Mon hit 12 kills, so.
I mean, this doesn't really apply to this current league, but both you and I can relate. I don't see a Hattery.
That's stupid, man.
Both you and Meow Doria, I knew Delta Haxorus was a strong Mon in Insurgents, but Mega Stunfisk kind of surprised me with how actual bulky and useful it is, considering both Stunfisk and Galarian Stunfisk tend to be trash tier Pokemon.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely the bulk and the ability to double its special attack really benefited it. And I mean, it goes to show for both divs. You got Mega Stunfisk in top 10 for both divs, so I mean, it's definitely playing. It's definitely playing. All right, let's go ahead and let's get into some of the awards that we got for the week. For Mega Div, we have Alpha's Goldango. Like we said, Mizuri's Iron Treads came up, almost got MVP. Just the Goldango set, I feel like, really pushed it over, which we'll be watching all these replays, I believe. So we can definitely get into more as we're watching those. Meowdoria Slowking got the award for the most defensive Mon. Averages Delta Octillery after sweeping last week, decided to not show up this week. That was definitely a fall from grace. And then your co-host Fave, go ahead, JayJay.
So it came down between Alpha's Goldango or Missouri's Iron Treads. It's hard to not give it to Goldango when it basically 5-0 the entire team. So I just, as much as I loved the name for Iron Treads and just the run it went on, it's got to go to Alpha's Goldango.
Yeah, we definitely had his set, which again we'll see the set. His set really played into his success this week into Average's mega Trick Room team. So all right, let's go ahead and jump into Delta Division. Delta Division, we got MVP going to Princess Mega Spiritomb, which was actually your opponent. Which ended up Mega Spiritomb really changed the course of that match. Unlikely Hero is actually your Delta Ambipom. This is the first positive award that is actually going to a Mon on the losing team, but just what it was able to do against Prince, I feel like really highlighted something that you don't really see from that Mon. A lot of the games from Delta Division was back and forth kill, so Ambipom being able to really shine, which again we'll be watching replay, so we can definitely go over it, but it shining was really fun to see, so I really liked that. Defensive Mon was Mark's Moltres. It was just super defensive and was really able to get a critical burn that unfortunately kind of ruined Matt's game, but we won't get into that. We'll watch it again. Matt's Tapalele is the Tiny Dog of the Week. Unfortunately, was kind of just a sack Mon, unfortunately, but for one of his kill leaders, that's really not something you're wanting to do. And then go ahead for your co-host, your co-dog.
Okay. So poor Pixel just had the worst matchup possible against Gamer. Gamer ran an all toxic stall team, and it was hard to watch. The match was fun, but it was hard to watch from a analytical standpoint because trying to figure out who killed who.
It was
nightmare.
it was an absolute nightmare. You're absolutely right.
But his Quagsire just stood out to me as my favorite mon in our division this week, and it was basically because all the toxics going off. I believe the first one missed, and Quagsire sat there with the dumb grin on its face, and it was just the epitome of the Ralph Wiggum meme of "I'm in danger," and I just loved it. I was like, with everything that went wrong and how bad that match went for Pixel, Quagsire stood out and actually got off an earthquake and did a bit of damage. So that was my pick for the week.
Respectable. And again, I believe I believe we are going to be watching that replay, but to save all of us a headache, we'll be watching it at super speed. But we'll definitely be watching everything get fucking toxic over there. And just for the graphic of showing all the award leaders, yeah, nothing special. We just got the usual sheest. Quang.
I see my Mega Marowak popped off week 1. Yeah.
Yeah, you've been having little guys show up here and there. But, alrighty. Those are the awards for the week. Let's go ahead and jump into some of these fun replays, eh?
Sounds good.
Alrighty, and we're going to go ahead and start off with Mizuri Kip versus Steering. So this is going to be our showing treads popping off of this match. Let's go ahead and jump into it, see what we got. Corrosive gas. What the heck is that? I don't even know. What is corrosive gas?
To be honest, I'm not sure either.
What in the heck? But we got Mizuri just constantly spamming over here. I will say real quick, let's see. The user surrounds everything around it with highly acidic gas and melts away items it holds.
Oh, nice.
Huh.
I gotta give him props on the that's what the
But it protected
Metang, the spider one.
Yeah.
Doing the toxic heal strat to kind of stall out and hang on, I thought was a really good move. It didn't really work out in the long run, but it did help prolong the match and work in his favor.
Yeah, well, I think it's big getting the sticky webs up with Steering's. I think Steering's only removal is this Corvin Knight. Huge crit.
Missouri's naming scheme for all his mons was cracking me up, but Iron Treads having Trunk of Removal was my favorite.
I'm surprised he didn't go for Hypnosis or anything like that with... he went for a more offensive Polyworld, I suppose. I mean, we got nothing special starting out. It's just the usual stuff. Oh, I guess he didn't have Rapid Spin on Tentacruel. Never mind.
Either that or he didn't realize there was webs out. Yeah, I don't see running Tentacruel without bringing Rapid Spin.
There's probably a defog here. Up here comes the treads. This little Rapid Spin to be able to outspeed Darkrai, and then Krakatoa! That's still crazy to do. You got Booster Drive attack and doing more than 50 against a Corviknight.
Yeah, that was impressive.
Nice little Iron Head. Another little Iron Head. Oh, and the flinch!
Clutch flinch. Oh.
And the flinch just secures it. Oh. Yeah, definitely. I definitely think to lower the speed in order to get that booster attack, because I mean, Mizuri well known that, you know, against this team, once he loses Regirock, Delta Regirock, sorry, he hits everything just either neutral or super effective. So him knowing that, bringing the attack, and then doing the booster speed with rapid spin to boost up, that was a very well play on him and really helped set him up there.
Yeah, not removing or not having anything to remove the sticky webs hurt, because Delta Melioda is a fast mon and it has a pretty decent move pool. So would have outsped that without the webs and could have got off.
I don't think it would have. I don't think it would have because Treads had a +1 speed from rapid spin. So even if it didn't have the webs, I still think it would have outsped. But yeah, no, very good set from Mizuri. Almost came in, almost got MVP, but just missed out slightly. All right, now let's go ahead and watch our MVP of the week. Let's go ahead and jump in here. Trick Room as usual, yeah. And if I remember, I'm going to do hyper fast because if I remember, this is rather slow to begin with.
Yeah, he does make a move. This one I thought was really good. Was using the ability of Mega Reniculus to get his own Trick Room off. I probably would have went into that sooner, just to counter the Trick Room that was in play, but I still thought it was a good move on his end.
Yeah, that Reuniclus is refusing to die. Foul play doing. Let me just say, I finally see myself out here. At least I got to make a move.
Yeah.
I think that's the first week in a damn while I've seen it actually click and move, though it comes out and gets freaking slapped by foul play because of a crit. So I mean, at least something. But hey, at least I saw myself do a damn move and I didn't get swapped into just immediate death. But we continue. Hey, here comes Octillery, and there goes Octillery. Octillery said, oh, nope, I ain't doing shit this week. So as you see, Alpha's actually in a pretty bad spot, but here, this is where he knew. He just knew he was gonna save this. And he went into the Reuniclus to get his Trick Room up, because he's like, Goldango, base Goldango is gonna be faster than his whole team. So, Average is over here thinking, oh, a free way to set up Trick Room. Psych, popping a room service Goldango.
That was beautiful.
Dropping his speed, letting him outspeed damn everything in Trick Room, I think it was.
What's the meme? It's right about this time he knew he fucked up.
Yeah. And being able to live against the Mega Reuniclus and just still pop off, and he's just gonna sit here and just click kick a shot. I don't understand what this switching was, what this constant switching was, but I think he was probably trying to get his Slow King up to enough health, but I mean, you got a +1 Goldango, I mean.
Yeah, at that point, you're kind of just in trouble.
Yeah, that Trick Room, I don't know what he did, because, I mean, I don't see why he was at, where he was at. I mean, obviously, Trick Room gets put up, you're up 5-0, you would really think you would have something that could, I mean, maybe go into something before that to be able to hit the Goldango down instead of just going to Reuniclus, setting up, or undoing the Trick Room.
So Fire Punch on Iron Hands probably could have came in big there earlier in the match.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, definitely, it definitely was. I mean, this is just 2 games where you had just the coach bringing some really good tech that really helped them secure the wins for that week.
Yeah, it was just incredibly well played.
Wait a second. You totally did not see everything. We're going to jump into Meowdoria versus Abyssal now.
Yeah, what run replay? What are you guys talking about? We had this nailed immediately.
I damn don't know. And I swear there's a theme with Delta and Lucario and just getting freaking one shot.
One shot, both Mega and not Mega variety. That's just bad.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Delta Vespa Queen is Fire Steel.
With Levitate. Very fun, and that was actually a huge miss right there. That dragon tail would have been very good for Abyssal there. The Slowking gonna show off why it's defensive mon of the week. Hey, look, it's back. And then hits a focus blast, bro. Just cocks back a focus blast right in the freaking, right in the Avalok's face. Oh, and a huge miss. See, that's why you don't use it. Look.
That HP.
Listen. Look. You do not run not 100% moves. If you run anything that's not 100, that shit, it might as well be 50-50. I will say that until I die.
Yeah, that's why, unless I'm running a Rain Dance team, I will take Thunderbolt over Thunder 100% of the time.
Yes, if it's not 100%, that bitch might as well be 50-50. We continue. And you see his Slowking just coming in and out. So this was actually huge. Because, funny enough, Choice Scarf, Historian Zoroark, which obviously this is Zoroark for going for Flamethrower. But, Scarfed Zoroark is actually faster than Caesar Delta and the Snow with Ice Cleats, because that's +2 speed. It's actually still faster, so knowing that and being able to get this Flamethrower out to kill this Caesar was actually really big for Abyssal. That was a very good bring.
And the Stealth Rock's nice.
There's Flygon. Is this the actual Haxorus? Yes. Oh, nice little T-Wave to go with it. It comes back and it's a fucking Focus Blast. Oh! Say, oh no! Yeah, so this was actually a really good match, because as we sit right now, yes, it's a 3-2, but you got a Scarf Zoroark, and these two right here are very good typing-wise for the mons he has left, as Terrapago's normal, normal moves don't hit Zoroark, Dragon moves don't hit Venusaur, so trying to play around, this is actually a very close game here at the end. Being able to get a nice little Toxigolf just to do damage. Get Vespiquen out. Oh, what's what? Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
And then a Focus Blast comes in.
That threw me off watching the replay. I was like, wait a minute. Oh, yeah, it is part Psychic, so it doesn't resist Ghost.
Yeah, but being able to come in and do 2 to clean it up, that was a very clean match. Very good, very fun. That was very close. Yeah, that ending was definitely scary, but yeah, Dory ended up pulling it out in the end.
Yeah, it was a good match. Back and forth, neck and neck.
Alright, let's go ahead and jump over to Mega Division. We actually got your match, so I'll go ahead and let you commentate on the majority of it. And take it away.
Yep. I really love using Orthworm in this league since I'm allowed to use Shed Tail. And I was able to pop off really well with Delta Ambipom because I ran Boots. My original goal was to run Tail Glow on Delta Lilligant Water, but I got scared away by the toxic spikes. I should have just went in and set it up. I probably would have swept better. But and I'm gonna give his Spiritomb tons of credit because I switched into Jazz Hands there trying to use a rapid spin, forgetting that rapid spin won't work if it can't hit the target. And I screwed up here. I overestimated how much HP I still had on the wall, so I wasted a turn trying to use Shed Tail again. I didn't run my usual build for my Earthworm, which, since I still have 2 more matches, I'm not going to give away. But Prince, I gotta say, man, this was one of the funnest matches I've had in a while. We were back and forth to the end here. And you'll see here in a minute why I have so much praise for his Circular Saw of Doom. I had this match won. And then this shit. And then I was screwed.
Yeah. I mean, there's only so much you can do there.
Yeah.
Sludge Bomb was a good bring on it.
So my fail here was I didn't catch Trick Room dropping. And I went for a Tail Glow, and I should have went for an attack. But good job, Prince. That was another fun match. Neck and neck, 1-0. I will never complain about a 1-0 loss.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, it could have been something where maybe 1 or 2 turns, you know, maybe if Earthworm instead of Shed Tailing, that could have been a different game. And I mean, it was definitely close. He was pretty good, pretty smart. The T-Spikes actually came in big on Prince's side, so I mean, being rewarded for it.
Yeah, he counterplayed me incredibly well. So I thought that was a really good match.
Indeed it was. Alright, then we got Matt versus MentalMarc here.
Alright, I'm just going to say as this one starts, I laughed so hard at Pecharunt doing dance moves to boost special attack, and then Hulucha doing Dragon Dance to do physical attack, and then both switching out before they could even take advantage. These guys played each other really well, counterplayed well into each other. There you go, nasty plot, not dance. Also, imagine getting bullied by a quillfish.
Yep, and then here comes Tapu Lele. Pop! Yep. Bye! I mean, it was just to set up the Hulucha, but he's gonna go for a Swords Dance, gonna get another Swords Dance going. Gets 10% burn, unfortunately, which is quite tragic, so he's just gonna keep going up, get some max attack, and just see if he can do any damage.
Just goes right back to Roos, going, nah.
Yeah, that burn ended up being quite big, but that's why Mark's Molt Trace was pretty big. I mean, that was a pretty damn big burn, so.
And his Gouging Fire pops off here for a couple turns.
Yeah, this is what a Gouging Fire... I mean, this is literally what a Gouging Fire does to a team. Being able to one Dragon Dance is just so damn threatening.
The Zygarde was a great wall for this, because if he didn't wall the constant earthquakes, he could have just went right through that team, with the exception of Moltres.
Yeah.
I don't.
Bye, Pikachu.
I don't get the U-turn there. His 2 Mons are both super weak to fire. I just would have went with a fire move. Oof.
Yeah, that was the end of that. I mean, really good game back and forth. Like I said, that burn was pretty damn big. I don't know if suiciding Tapu Lele to get that special defense boost on Hulucha was really the play, but I mean, Hey, either or, it definitely was fun watching some setups. Some mons didn't do shit with the setup, other mons didn't do shit with setup, so it was definitely a fun match to watch.
Yeah, this was a good one.
And then because I had to go through, oh boy, wait, we're fixing it. We're fixing it. We're fixing it. We do this live, baby, yeah.
I was trying to download this one and it was giving me.
I don't even know. This is hurting my eyes. I don't know. Why is this replay not here? Okay, whatever. Yeah, but I unfortunately had to do the stats live for this match, so because I had to do that, everyone else can suffer. They suffer and watch all of the toxics.
Yeah, this was just a painful match.
Yeah, well, you know, I sit there and try to keep track of the kills and fucking deaths of all of this freaking shit. Oh, it's such a pain.
And I gotta give Gamers United props because when Gecko and I went up against him, we got, you know, skull burned, hacked to death. These guys come out with a different tactic each week, and I gotta say I like it. It's interesting to see what they're gonna throw out there. But this was so dirty.
Yeah, Stall 1. You see Stall 1 with Mega Melodic. You see Stall 2 with frickin' Ferrothorn. Oh, this was so painful. Toxic, Lixie, toxic. Oh. Yeah, I remember watching this and I'm like trying to keep track of who used the toxic on what mon and when they died, who took actual credit for it. And
Well, I mean, if my man gave them names besides Stall 1 and Stall 2, it'd be a little easier to keep track of. Stall 3.
Honestly, let's just run Substitute and Toxic on all of my mons. My Stall 1, Stall 2, and Stall 3.
This genuinely, there we go. Felt like I was watching a Tempest video on YouTube.
Well, this is just so painful watching. I mean, who uses Substitute fucking Toxic Stall?
This was great, though.
Toxic. Oh, it's just, and then he gets the friggin' Sap Sipper. Dragon Tail to the mud he does not want. I feel so bad. If I was Pixel, dude, I don't care what the repercussion is, dog. I would have friggin', after turn 20, my ass would have said, I'm done with it.
Yeah, this would have been perfectly fine with I forfeit. I give him credit, he tried. There's my buddy. I'm in danger.
He is indeed in danger. He definitely is in danger. I mean, just look at this, dude. Toxic Whirlpool Refresh Recover. Substitute Toxic Protect Leech Seed. Toxic. The only move you saw from Golem is Toxic. Substitute me look Toxic, bro. Like, come on, dude.
So, this reminds me of the Mono Bug League we did, where I ran Toxic Infestation on my Araquanid, and that was so cancerous, it's hilarious. Poor Quagsire.
There he goes. And I'll say, Pixel took this like a friggin' champ. He didn't leave, he didn't rage, he didn't freak out or something. It was just a GG's at the end, and that was that. But yeah, this was just sad. I watched the show, I was just dying.
I think my exact words when I DM'd you was, "What the fuck was this match?"
87 turns of nothing but fucking stall. Of nothing but toxic. Didn't even see this fucker. Toxic. Fucking hell, man. Ugh.
Yeah.
I'm done with this. This shit's pissing me off again. I'm done with this shit. We're moving on.
Yeah, Gamers United is going to be a scary team to get through in the postseason. So good luck to
screw this shit.
Whichever one of us goes up against them.
I'm moving on. Fuck it. Alrighty, and then watching all of those fun replays, and then that friggin' dog shit at the end. Let's go ahead. We had a few transactions, some surprising transactions actually. So let's take a quick peek at these, as this was the last week. So teams are finalized now. Let's see some of these changes. So first things first is Steering decided to, interesting enough, drop. He went from Delta Meloetta, Tentacruel, and Dusknoir, swapped to Mega Spiritomb, Whimsicott, and Delta Coffee Grigas. I mean, I don't know. You lost your only fairy type?
Yeah, and Delta Melioda's good. You gotta, if you scarf it, it's okay. Let me preface this: it's good in mind form. Just don't run Relic Song. You don't ever want to change it out of that. I've had good luck with it. It's just, yeah, it can't take a hit from poison or steel, which obviously fairy can't in general.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess I don't understand the trade as you go from Delta Meloetta to Spiritomb, so it's like you lost your fairy attacker. And it's just like, I mean, the other mods like Tentacruel, you got removal. Dusknoir is just bulky and annoying, and then you swap that out for Whimsicott and Delta Coffee Grease. I don't know. I don't understand. Maybe he sees something I don't.
What is Delta Coffee Grease besides a green fart?
Honestly. So, I mean, I don't know. I guess he's going into playoffs. He's confident this team he can succeed with more, so we'll definitely see what happens.
He did pick up Whimsicott. No, Whimsicott is part fairy, correct?
I mean, yeah, but it's a prankster. It's more of a supporter mon. It's not really a attacker.
Doubling down on that can eat a poison attack too. So we'll see. Maybe he can make good use of Whimsicott.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. Whimsicott's definitely gonna have to play big for that fairy type. So then, funny enough, my teammate Maldoria went ahead and dropped. He said, "Oh, look, the Delta Meloetta is on the friggin' board." So he went ahead and dropped. He swapped Galarian Moltres, Pheasantipede, and no, it's just those two, just Delta or Galarian Moltres and Pheasantipede for Delta Meloetta and Illuminese, which I mean really doesn't damn matter about Illuminese. Honestly, that thing's probably never coming. But it was more so you're trading Galarian Moltres and Pheasantipede for Delta Meloetta. I think you make that trade every day of the week.
100%. I think that's a good move.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing you're losing is a grounded poison, but I mean, in this league, I mean, I don't really think grounded poison's all that much, and then you arguably have one of the best hazard removal with Terapagos. So, I mean, I think it's fine. I thought it was a really good trade for him. I thought it was a really good trade for him. I'm excited to see him use it for the first time this upcoming week. Yeah, you like your scarf. And the last one is, Speak of the Devil, Gamertag did a simple trade for UFI for Zeror. I don't think he ever brought UFI. So I guess it's just trying to pick up a mon that will actually do something, I suppose.
Yeah, I looked at UFI during draft, but I never made a move on that either. It just kind of, nah.
It's kind of just there. I don't really know much about it. People that know Insurgents always say it's a hit or miss. So I mean, I don't know. Oh no, but really the big changes to this going into the postseason is going to be the Delta Meloetta drop and pickup. We'll definitely see the impact of those.
Yeah, that should be an interesting one to look back on in a few weeks.
Yep. Alrighty, now let's go ahead and let's move on. Oh no! You saw nothing. Nobody saw nothing. Alrighty, well, for anybody that made it to the end, I greatly appreciate it if you could leave a like on the video and consider subscribing if you haven't already. JayJay, I greatly appreciate you hanging out with me, buddy. Say a few words to the crowd.
Hey, I'm happy to be here. I'm glad you invited me. I'm happy to do this anytime. Hope everybody enjoyed the video, and have a good week.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Thank you guys again, and I'll catch you guys next week. Laters.